they were fine under the general they were under then. Anything, swap this, not anticipating them getting attacked the mountains. Oh. Okay. Boom. Purple still is better for not fully entrenched divisions fighting. But if I'm counterattacking, yellow can help do the planning for that. Which means this guy should probably go under yellow. Fun. Right, Soviet Union. If I were somehow to win all this, I could create a Trotsky, Soviet Union, Trotsky, get rid of him. Maybe at that time I'd be playing as Norway. Get rid of him as an advisor, who's actually, if anything, counterproductive here, because he reduces stability. And send him off to the Soviet Union. Still be at doubles in general in Norway, though he's not very good, so I'd probably sideline him from that. Also, he gave so much communism support. Norway may have been better off doing raids. I don't think they've had the political power for it yet. They're spending it somewhere. I just don't know where. They're doing with their political power. Might be something events with Denmark or something. Defense here is going well. Tactics being chosen by level 5 Norwegian general. Apparently these guys didn't start at high level or anything. They leveled up pretty much from 0 to hero. Because they've been at war a while before I joined, and AI loves to fight pointless battles that level up their generals, but throw away a lot of manpower. If this doesn't become a kind of linear, you can send me convoys. Or as France wants docking rights, yeah. You can have docking rights. I want some in return, no? Lebanon, which will put me at war with Ossetinia. I'll have to deal with the fleet that's just overbearingly powerful, and it'll make it so I can't even get divisions to Spain. All this for control of Lebanon. Probably need to, at that point, to be able to get troops. I'll have to march across North Africa, starting with Egypt. If they don't do anything that contests the Eastern Med, though, I could probably do Cyprus. In fact, I can wait to justify to see how the war with Lebanon goes. But Cyprus, Egypt, and the march west. Alternatively, I could actually naval invade places like Eritrea, Yemen, if they don't have large armies. Eritrea does. They've fought a number of wars. Okay, yeah, that's not happening. Egypt's army is not that strong relative to how much manpower they have. I'm looking at a really underpopulated state. Yeah, I should be able to get lots of manpower from them. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. Jordanian divisions. They aren't keeping anything else around of worth. Hey, they have a motorized. This is clearly meant to rush into gaps and fill them. This giving defense for that. They don't really need the engineers. They got a... The AI regularly gets rid of... So this is actually better opposite stuff. I'm pretty sure... They don't have anything but motorized divisions. They're all their templates are motorized. It's a good thing I'm working on trucks. Although I probably need to buy some trucks too. Not in the UK, because we get intercepted not from Latvia or Estonia. Spain, I could do. But they only have early trucks. Because there's a land route to Spain, actually, through Central Powers. The Soviets aren't advancing that quickly. Guess I'll buy some Latvian equipment before it's too late. Or Estonia could... If it's easier to guarantee access. Latvia. These have any bonuses? Sometimes they... Shouldn't assume they're all the same. Sometimes they get, you know, MIO traits. Reduced reliability. Cheaper to buy. Substantially cheaper to buy these trucks. Less reliable. But if I'm just trying to meet logistics early on, yeah, I'll buy some Estonian trucks. Such Estonians, they make such trucks. As in garbage quality ones. Let's see. Each 4 factories should provide 2,600, right? So it should be 1 delivery at that level. I'll just get 120 of them. A limited delivery of Estonian trucks and more efficient to buy stuff than to make it with my equipment shortages. Actually need more anti-air artillery. Constantly short of these. Don't have a production line. Ah, Spain's got some. Red Jordan might... Oh, okay, I'll definitely buy stuff for my puppet. I mean, they're gonna get the economic capacity stuff either way, but if they give it to me, I am the one who gets the equipment in exchange for that. Don't know if this affects their autonomy or something. Which one of these does 150? That's, yeah. Mid-purchase of anti-air equipment. Romania. Same thing. Should update, and yeah, I won't be able to continue on the SIP factors in Aleppo for a little. Oh well. SIP factors are just used to buy more and more equipment. It's not particularly efficient to be building mills when there's no resources I can buy, at least steel. Anglia just get intercepted. Karelia I can buy a little. Well, no, they'll get cut off by the Soviets. How can I buy from Karelia at all? Oh, by sea. Yeah, that'll get intercepted. Yeah, there's just not enough steel. So I'll buy guns that were made with steel instead. Looks like things have stabilized here. Guys are marching to the hills or something. Take them a while. soon. Should probably do this first. That way these guys have encirclement penalty. A little bit of planning. These guys probably also have losses to replace from combat. Oh, they've already done it. Can't seem to keep everyone equipped with the newest rifles, though. Let's have to attack here to hold them so I can circle them. It's fine. The general needs experience. Alright. You can't do a supporting attack if there's no so it's need to attack at the same time, so darn it. Attack, counterattack. Really? And they brought in some air support. Let's get out of here before the air support actually runs a bombing raid. Let's get a stop or regain to do anyways. Maybe another day, gain more planning. These are actually winning. Oh well. Can't afford to waiting longer. Keep bleeding my convoys with the subs. It gets the convoys I'm sending them. Oh, yeah. They did, and now it's doing a follow-up one. 10? No. Cancel. Don't need those. It's just an invitation to lose more convoys. I thought HOI4 is my next one. I mean, 98.3%. Those two dockyards don't even make any difference at all. They're at a minus 100%. So only one of the dockyards that has enough steel to operate. Hopefully. Come back to repair price and spend more time to see. Probably need steel wings, steel hearts. When I do cast, I won't have time to fully train them. Dude, I mean, getting a strike would be not terrible either. Mission efficiency. You have to add stats. It depends on. There's all these different things. I think it's the stats. Ground attack have to be dealing more damage. But yeah, probably need steel wings, steel hearts. I don't have time to just need to get the pilots here right away and get them doing casts bombing in Norway. Can't afford to lose more ground. I need to gain ground quick before any more American troops arrive. guys just go end up going somewhere where they won't be able to reorg because yeah. There's another attack. Just keep at it. Oh, this battle's not going well. And where is this? 10% hardness, not a lot actually. Isn't this where I pulled the division from? I don't know. We're is probably gonna lose. Better in seal than the one that less cushion. Send reinforcements. I hope the time of that battle was just, you know, doesn't always calculate correct. They're going here. Khalid Bektash questions Lebanese sovereignty. Who determines the borders of the nation? How are they determined? Whatever way people may have found in the past to justify blah blah blah. Actually, since these borders were historically drawn up by foreign imperialists, he's not entirely wrong that they're arbitrary. But that is by the British and French. These aren't deeply significant historical borders. Some agree about defensibility, because, you know, what empires that were always looking to conquer each other. Send reinforcements there. These are just hills, but there is a river. Still might get pushed back. The mountains. This is yellow, so reinforcements will actually probably be sufficient. Let's give roll a good tactic. If he commands well enough, maybe someday he'll get a chance to go back to his home country. The Soviet Union released the tag where he's the leader. Defend city. Street fighting. Copenhagen is being attacked by the Americans, even though it's actually neutral. And this, there's no general assigned, of course. Well, I'm unsurprised. And even so, Collins is getting outmaneuvered by a no general army. It's funny. The AI's unwillingness to assign generals often enough. There's one more reason. Take over Norway eventually. Like, switch to planes then. These guys now encircled. And the region People's Republic is helping. Reinforcements have arrived. I don't know if you guys get that reference. This game thing. No. Let's do a supporting attack. Oop. Didn't get too much support at all. Maybe I should have left him for the entrenchment. No. Attacking. I think costs them that even though they didn't move in. Dig in here. Defense scavenger tapped again like before. It's the front stabilized, but this not going well. On to the reinforcements. Not nearly. Oh, 10 days. Yeah, they'll arrive soon enough. Easily. Attrition due to the cold, but that's probably bringing the attackers as well. Vision might lose some equipment. Breakthrough due to very cold. Minus 45%. So that's why the battle is taking so long. Probably. Well, actually, breakthrough will affect the enemy losses. Now extremely cold. Reduce attack. Yep. Winter weather is godsend here. Non-aggression pact from Ruinous France. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll sign that. I had dreams of grandeur of marching Occitania and dividing them up if the Central Powers came for them to grab some of their territory, but I'm never going to make it through Occitania. The Navy is much too powerful and intercept supplies, and their army is probably too powerful as well. So might as well have good relations with France. And Poland, maybe. Negotiate licenses. Speaking of international affairs. So I was watching a video today, and someone was talking about some darn pundit. The U.S. is cutting off all trade to Cuba, which of course it's an island nation, so it can't survive without resources. I mean, we've been doing sanctions for a long time, but Trump is just doing complete, like, saying warships not allow any oil to the island, which it doesn't have, like, coal in any substantial quantities or economic quantities or oil of its own. So, and they're not developed enough because some sanctions embargoes have kept them from getting developed enough for a long time to, like, have tons of solar and wind. I mean, even the U.S. couldn't survive without oil and coal right now. Definitely Cuba couldn't. So, you know, sabotaging them, ruining their economy, kind of cost human lives because it's going to get in the way of, like, you know, normal ambulance and hospital operations. I was in the EMT once. Obviously, you need oil for ambulances if they're not battery electrics, which isn't super viable. It's one of the few niches where you need a lot more units then because you have to keep them plugged in. And heck, you can watch my 911 operator series. As it is, dispatch, emergency dispatch is always never has enough resources. Not having oil is a huge problem. Yeah. So Trump is doing this, and someone was like, well, China and Vietnam also have communist ruling parties, and Trump isn't cutting off oil to them. And I'm like, are you serious, man? Are you serious? Do you know nothing about what's going on in the world right now? The whole thing with Venezuela is about slowly cutting off the ability of China to get oil. The point there is, I mean, the U.S. is trying to supervise who Venezuela can send oil to, so it can't send any to Russia or China. And that's going to keep going for other oil countries. Basically, we're trying to cut off China's oil supply so that they can't ever hope to defeat the U.S. in a war, even once their military is more technologically advanced than it is today. So that, and so that we can just maybe invade them. The U.S. is making a bid for world domination. Even just the threat of this, you know, Trump, I'll give him credit for this. He's smart enough to realize that war is incredibly destructive. It's better if you can get someone to surrender without it. That's the only thing I can give him credit for. It's actually an evil psychopath and not as stupid as people think, or his advisors are more likely the smart ones. But he's a monster. Anyways, so the U.S. is absolutely looking to cut off oil to China and Vietnam. It's looking, and Russia. It's looking, well, Russia is a oil exporter, but if we cut off their oil, then they have a harder time exporting it to China and such. I guess that's more about, unless we're going to try and sabotage their oil industry, like cut off their access to necessary chemicals or stuff. Not as self-sufficient as it was under the Soviet Union. U.S. is making a bid for global domination, and we are absolutely trying to cut off anyone's oil who opposes us. That's always been what control of oil is about. It was never about the money. I've tried to explain it to these people. It's been about the petrodollar, which is forcing people to buy and sell oil with the dollar, and about which allows the dollar to remain the U.S., the world currency, the U.S. dollar, which effectively allows the U.S. to pay less interest on debt and essentially steal money from the rest of the world by doing that, by not paying out as much as it should be paying out in interest to foreign, like anyone who buys U.S. stocks and bonds. Not stocks, sorry, U.S. government bonds. The interest rate should be higher given the debt to GDP ratio of the U.S., but it's lower because the dollar is the global currency. So, and it also affects trade balances, makes them less. The U.S. is already running a negative trade balance, but it would be even more negative if not for the petrodollar. So it's essentially taxing the whole world a small amount to support then the very imperialist machinery that's used to oppress them and control them, such as the CIA and the military. But no, this isn't some leftist conspiracy, whatever. They're legitimately, you know, powerful, do things to try and dominate other countries. That's been the case forever. You're a fool if you think that that's not the norm. In capitalist countries, especially, imperialism has not died. But anyways, so yeah, the U.S. is trying to roll up anyone who can possibly oppose and even outright annex territory like Greenland, which people are like, oh, Greenland, it's got nothing. Well, there's resources under that ice, and you know, it's a more permanent form of control. If you annex something, you can even hold on to it when your power might wane as a country, which the U.S. is very much losing its grip, its control over the world, which is why it's trying to now make a bid for world domination. It's revanchist stuff. It's like, our empire is slowly collapsing, so we're going to go and conquer everyone. Be like the fascist UK path in this game. Yeah, Trump's even talked about annexing Canada. I mean, this is insanity. This is pure fascist stuff. Alright, trucks going to be the near the bombs. They'll only affect my convoy production, really, but steel cargo bags is going to seriously hamper my production of trucks. I don't particularly want the loss of reliability either, because I'll need a lot more of them. Maybe I should just start with side-mounted medium machine guns. Armored pulpit mounts, pure upgrade. And then I can grab the heavy mounted machine guns. to break through. Alright. If it wasn't so shy and steel, and the penalties weren't so harsh for... No, it rounds. There's no fraction of a resource, is there? Hold on. Let's start a production line in a moment. Before the day ticks over, and I'll test this and I'll save. See what's going on with that. Yeah, I need infantry anti-tank. There's a lot of tanks that are showing up here. Might even be too late. Definitely can't delay that. Night vision, anti-tank guns, better artillery. It's working towards getting some cast. That won't survive long against all the fighters. That enemy air detection is terrible. That's the whole reason they basically have to go undetected or they're dead. Alright, March 25th, 1943. Now, I was definitely going to start production some trucks. I thought about finishing this one artillery piece before doing it. I can do the truck and then cancel the line. Because I'm not going to be turning the support equipment to it yet. That'll eventually turn to producing aircraft. So I can do is this. Keep doing this, but I need to split this line. I probably should have done 2 1-factor lines, but I realized too late I was building too many mil. It's got enough efficiency, doesn't need 2 to not take forever. 1 a week. It's only and I'll get quicker over time, especially if I get some industrial techs and more production efficiency. Okay, so 1.56 a month. Already saved. Now if I do this, I do this to I need a brand new line. Whatever works to calculate correctly. Still 1.56 a month. Yeah, it doesn't round up. Still 1 steel. I'm not going to ever produce enough trucks that that number will round up. So, yeah, sure. Steel cargo bed's more reliable. I'll take that. Reliable stuff operate better, especially in the extreme cold and snow of Norway. Faster org regain, less affected by weather. Really should be like an engine straight for reliability. Or whatever. Basically cold weather engines is what it really is here. And they can speed, but that only helps pure motorized divisions. Eventually, they're going to at least go alongside mechanized. Although this does affect the speed of mechanized too, doesn't it? It needs to keep up with trucks. Well, whatever. More likely to go for wood gas generators because fuel is in such short supply. It won't be if I conquer Iraq. So maybe I should just high-powered engines. Won't be for a very long time until I get that trait. Regardless, all right. How am I doing for artillery? 144. Did want to finish this one last artillery piece. Where I worked on trucks. logistics are bad here. Let's cancel this and see. Next piece, April 23rd? Oh, goodness. And it doesn't have any efficiency. It's not even the most modern. No. No, okay. Too much for keeping this. I'm just going to switch this to trucks. Or, no. Yeah, now the factory's stuck doing it. Reload is the cold weather here, so I'll switch this to trucks. There's no way that I'm gonna 18 days production. I have way too much of this, and it's not modern artillery at all. So, alright. Badly need trucks. I'll also buy trucks if where I can get them, but I want to produce some because there's always so many countries that will sell to me. The communist country. Like vehicles, there's the British, the Latvians, and the Estonians, and the Romanians. The Romanians. Oh, in Afghanistan. But actually, they're just reselling. They got what they got from others. So really, Romania is the only country I'll be able to rely on for long. And that's the way truck of trucks is not enough. So I'll have to produce more. It's not just logistics. It's eventually using trucks for faster moving reserves. For breakthrough when attacking. Still better than attacking the infantry. Like, trucks, yeah, they move over province distances quicker, but they also move presumably faster on battlefield. They even have faster reinforce rate due to being quicker. Alright, well that's enough for this video. I may or may not cut this in two. I wish you all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding start video. Until next time, it's Northstar do, and best luck to you all.